Guys, Gabby got me doing this freaking carnivore. She wants me to be a carnivore. Eat meats and all that. Straight carnivore diet. Welcome back to Mom Said, Dad Said. We're about to get back into that. I'm sorry, my bad. Welcome back to Mom Said, Dad Said with your host, Jay and
Gabby.
Yo, another week. Episode 41. Yes. How did y'all like episode 40? I think episode 40 was pretty good. But episode 41 finna be even better.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now back on this
Coronavirus.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing the coronavirus diet.
We're doing the coronavirus diet, but I meant to say carnivore diet. My wife wants me to be a carnivore.
And no, so we're trying out a carnivore diet for 30 days. And the carnivore diet, like, it just consists of, like, meats, of course, any kind of meats, vegetables, fruits, no bread, no rice, none of, like, it's kind of like a low carb, to be honest. But
honestly, I'm already dying. Like, today we had Chipotle, and Gabby kept looking at me like, are you going to try? Are you going to do it? No rice, right? And I was like...
He wanted to do rice. Tell me why.
I wanted it.
We got double meat on the bowls to have like good enough protein, and this man was still hungry after the bowl.
Bro, don't just say me because you was too. You was the first one to say something. As a matter of fact,
I low key was like, okay. I was looking at Nova's rice because Nova gets a kids meal and she gets like a cheese quesadilla meal. Mind you, she only eats the shredded cheese on the side because they asked for a shredded cheese on the side. They love the cheese. She just eats the cheese. Doesn't eat the quesadilla. Doesn't eat the rice. So I was looking at it like, shoot, I couldn't. And Jay was like...
She really wanted to eat the quesadilla.
Jay was like, don't do it, Gabby. Don't do it.
I said, stick to it. If you got me doing it, stick to it. I ain't even get soda. Like I normally get soda. I got me
So he's going to probably be so hangry for the first couple of days. He's going to be so angry.
Oh, I'm about to be definitely like mood change. But I can feel like, I wonder if me being on it, is it gonna like increase my, energy
from being
levels
so tired?
I'm tired of freaking yawning every damn day.
I feel
at
like
3 o'clock.
Well, mind you guys, we literally get a full night's rest. We get like 8 hours of sleep at least, probably more sometimes. And when we wake up, I feel good, but like we literally are still tired, and there's no reason why like from 3 to 5 we want like coffee or something to wake us up. And mind you, I know coffee's not good for you unless you drink it just black, and that's something I'm not gonna do. I don't think I could ever drink coffee.
Is it drinking it black, or is it if you drink it black?
They said if you drink just black coffee, then that's good for you, not all the extra stuff like the creamers and all that. But that's why there's alternatives. Like there's oat milk creamers.
Just drink a Red Bull. I'm just kidding.
That too is not even good for you.
Yeah, I know. But at least
there's some protein shakes we can have. We can do protein shakes. We could do other things. But like I still need to look.
Oh my God. I done yawned like 5 times. It's 3 o'clock, guys. And I yawned like 5 times.
So we'll let you know. We'll let you know next week. Because we'll probably be, a weekend?
The first week would be, that's when you get, like, the jitters out, right?
Yeah, so they say that you go through, like, that, I don't know, it's like that.
That funky phase. Yeah, I hate that phase. Because when we started keto in Fort Hood, it sucked. It was like I was eating paper.
But the good thing about keto is you can eat as much, like, anything that has 0 carbs, you can eat.
Girl, it was hard to find stuff. Well, for us, I don't know. It was hard to find stuff
to
cook it.
I was always like snacking on pepperoni and stuff because that's good.
Pepperoni eating.
But yeah, we'll let you guys know how that is. We just want to like also try to see by eating a lot better too, because like I said, you guys, we've been really like hard on. This year it has been the year where we've been battling like, okay, like we need to fix our health. We need to get back on track, and that's why
6. You're gonna count how many times I done yawned.
So we're not getting any younger. We're getting older. So I don't want I just want to make sure we're healthy, and I want to make sure that when we're like older, we don't have to just like battle any health issues because we overlook them at a young age and be like, oh, just because we're young and does it mean that nothing happened? No, like we want to make sure we do our yearly checks. So we are not on TRICARE right now. We're actually paying out of pocket, and I didn't realize how expensive insurance was until we started to have to pay for it. Like for those who are thinking about getting out, the only downfall about getting out is you don't get TRICARE unless you have like 100% disability and your whole family can get it. You still have to pay for it yearly, but I'd rather do that than pay monthly because I pay about $500 a month just for me and the kids. Yeah. Mind you, that doesn't cover everything. Like I still have to pay copays. I still have to pay everything. So it's like if they get sick or something, like I'm still having to pay an extra.
They're like, welcome to the real world, bitch.
No, I know, right? No, it is the real world, but like it's just so insane how
much
taking care of there's people out there battling like health issues, real life health issues, and
I mean, like you're afraid to go to the damn doctor.
Yeah, and it's like all those people are in medical debt because of this. Like I can't imagine. Like we have been up to date with like paying our debt with the medical, but we're like, holy shit. So you're telling me that my kid can't even get sick without having to come out, cough up couple $100 because of the appointments, the checkups. And then sometimes at the checkups, they don't even freaking tell you what's really wrong with your child. You have to demand x-rays. You have to do this. If there's like, they're like, oh, it's just a virus. Like, no, like, it's just so much. Yeah, especially medication too.
That's why I cannot stand.
You're telling me like people really have to pay for medication? Like medication should be free for everybody. It should not. We should not have to be paying for medication, especially if it's to help you like get better.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Like I feel like okay, if we're gonna pay for insurance, we're gonna pay for like copays for appointments. I feel like medication should be for free.
No,
especially for those who are battling cancer and battling all the other stuff.
No, like, but the government wants money. That's all.
I know there's government like assistance and stuff for people, but not everybody qualifies for that. Especially if you like they're like, oh, if you make this much, like you're on your own.
And it's crazy how some other countries are like free healthcare, but I guess it matters. You got to look at it kind of like what your dad was saying.
I guess, yeah, free health insurance.
It just depends on how much service are you gonna get.
Yeah, sometimes free is not even.
You're gonna go to the U.S. and to help your pain, they'll give you like the little numbing shot. But when you're over in the other countries, they don't give you nothing. They just, oh, you got a cut right here. Let's go ahead and sew that up. We don't need to give you no numb.
And you know what's crazy is that like I know free is not always better because they say like in Canada like they said a lot of people that live there, they say like it's not the best health insurance just because it's free. And which is true, but
but the little stuff like I just feel like coughs, the little pneumonia, all that.
I just feel like medicine shouldn't be an arm and leg. Like to get antibiotics that's gonna cure the infection that my kid has. Like I shouldn't have to, like people shouldn't have to pay for that for their kids. At least health insurance should be free for all kids. Like you know what I mean? Like if they're gonna charge, should at least do it for all kids. Nice. Kids should be automatically free. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just feel like it's just wild to me. And I just think about all the people that can't afford to pay for medicine. And it's just like, that is sad.
It is.
But there is Medicaid. Shout out to Medicaid. I was on Medicaid.
Hey, we was on that thing for a while, and we was on WIC.
And I'm not
WIC
gonna lie.
was good.
I'm not gonna lie. Medicaid was actually better. The doctors that I had with Medicaid were better than the TRICARE doctors.
Yeah. We did like our first doctor when we had Nevaeh.
He was amazing, and tell me why. Way better than the TRICARE doctors. And you would think Army doctors would be better, but they're not. So.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, that's just a little rant, especially since we're hitting RSV season, flu season, all that. I'm really praying that we all keep the babies safe. Everyone that has kids, you guys, we at least hopefully we stay away from all those viruses. And
take your vitamins every day.
These kids
every
take
day.
Them every day. I make sure they're on top of it, even though they come back with a cough. Jeremiah and Nevaeh, I feel like they had a cough.
You know what though? It's only been coughs though. It ain't been like I know,
but sometimes these little. Have you seen this TikTok where people are saying that these little viruses are turning into pneumonia and stuff? Oh yeah. So it's like I don't know. You never know. Like like they could have like a little cold, but it could turn into something more.
Knock on wood, for real. They been busting it down. They been
I've been doing
good. Yo, let's talk about this past weekend with my Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Horns down, baby. Horns down. Glad. Nah, don't look down. No, I'm just kidding. She's actually a Georgia fan, so I really don't be giving her no shit. So, but her mama though. Are we getting most? Okay, guys. I want to explain something to y'all right now. This life is crazy. I'm telling you right now. I was about to go ham on Gabby one day. Coming home, I went to the door, opened the door, and it said "bop" right at me. And some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a whole bunch of packages from Target and from Amazon. And I was like, bruh, what is it? Oh, it's something we working on, but still.
It's a project we're working on, and I don't want to disclose anything until next podcast.
But I was like, Gabby, what you over here buying, bruh? She luckily she ain't getting none of it. She ain't buying none of it.
Yeah, I didn't buy none of it.
I was like, what is this? Most stuff, as we're talking, just arrived.
Yeah, and we'll tell you guys next podcast. We don't like to announce things before it happens. We like to announce it after it happens.
But it's crazy though. Like,
yeah,
what's about to happen? I can't wait to explain.
It's a big project, and I'm not. Yeah, so.
But seriously though, that was a big box. Bro, they're gonna fill up the whole downstairs.
I know we gotta clean out the garage. Or tomorrow we'll do it. We didn't even get anything. But it's not smell goods. It's once good. I clean that damn freaking garage smells like a damn.
Don't talk about my gliders.
The gliders smell like.
Okay, well they got a stench.
They making it smell like a damn.
Okay, zoo. Well they animals. Okay, they're in captivity animals. You need to tell your kids to go out there and clean the damn cage every once in a while. Shit, I always got my ass doing.
What we were gonna you had something
back on it. I got a good topic for today. It's gonna be really good. Honestly, I feel like this is mainly for a lot of the couples out there. But we want to get your aspects, your thoughts on how.
And just know,
this is
something we do, and I know there's a lot of other couples that do it out there too. We don't expect everyone to just be like us, and we know every couple is different and everyone has differences. But this is something that we do, and this is something that it has worked for us over the years. And I know it's really none of people's business, but like I said, you guys are our supporters. You guys are our family, and it's something that we kind of want to share with you guys of what works with us with marriages. I know I see you guys, a lot of are like, oh, I need advice, like how do you guys stick together, how do you guys work together, how do you guys do so good? You guys like want to know everything, so we're gonna give you a little.
So this one right here, this topic right here is kind of like, do you think as a couple, right, you could be married, you could be boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't whatever, right? Is sharing bank accounts a good thing or a bad thing? Should each person have their separate account and, spend as they please and come and divide bills, or,
I feel
have
like
one bank account, or, you can have multiple bank accounts, but together you're building a foundation together and putting it together, and my money is your money type deal. So is that a good thing, or is just being separate? Like, is that better?
I feel like, me personally, just because we share bank accounts, like that's something we've always done over the years. I feel like that has worked for us all the time. But I also do know of other couples that don't share bank accounts and they have their own money and they just ask each other like, hey, can I borrow this? Or hey, can I have this? But me, I just feel like, because we do so well together with our money, because my money's yours, your money's is mine, I just feel like we really do come together where it's not so much where I have to always ask you like, hey, can I get some money to go get my nails done, or can I do this? Even though back in the day, like the extra stuff that we do now for ourselves with self-care, we never did, like, just because we did not have the money for it. I never asked Jay like, hey, like can I go get my nails done or whatever. We didn't have the money for all that. So it's like the extra things, like it's something that we've worked over the years, obviously, and busted our ass to be here to be able to get the extra stuff we want. Like if Jay wants a new video game or whatever,
Literally, like today, I just got mad at
he'll get it,
25.
but it's because we able to reward ourselves like that. But we don't have to ask each other because our money combined together is ours. And
I don't know. I just think it's a lot easier to like.
yeah,
The only thing that maybe you could probably say that could get bumpy is like when you spend something and you don't let the other person know, and it's kind
yeah.
of like a surprise.
Like
and you're like,
if Jay,
but
no, but like I think we've worked on that. Like it did suck at
yeah,
first. We were kind of like, oh my god, like you're gonna just see what the hell I buy or whatever. But I think Jay's really good about it now, where he pulls out his own money and he's very good about he's very good about pulling out his own money like to buy stuff. And then also we have like our own credit cards where we don't look. I don't know if it's like this with you guys, but we do have an American Express. So when he uses his card, I can't see what he's using. Like even though it's the same freaking card,
No, I'm just kidding.
I can't see his charges and he can't see mine. That's how it is with Navy Federal. So when it comes to like gifts and like surprises and stuff, I don't know what the heck he's got because I can't see his charges.
yeah, that would probably only be the hardest
Yeah.
part if you're like having a bank account. But the easiest suggestion
But
is
we don't really
just
care.
pull money out and
We
and,
used to argue. I'm not gonna lie. We used to argue about money a lot, and that's because
Ugh.
we were struggling.
That's just because
We were
honestly,
struggling,
we
and
were in a bad position. Like that's why we tell people all the time, bro. We've been there. We've
Yeah.
been there before. We know.
And
how
even
it
when we were
feels.
broke, Jay had like a spending problem at first. At first, he got better, but he used to have a spending problem where I used to get really angry because he used to just go buy like, for example, some new shoes or a new game or new something. Mind you, we needed those like that extra money for groceries or something. Not saying he did not care because we had WIC. We didn't. It's crazy. We didn't even qualify for food stamps when we were struggling so bad. I know
right?
it was
What the fuck?
crazy.
But
how
we had
corrupt.
WIC though.
Yeah, it was just so corrupt because we still were struggling. But it's just like little things like that where like at first he had like a spending problem and then that's like the only bump we would bump heads about because I was just like, dude, like we needed that extra little money. Mind you guys, we had like $30 to our name. But all our bills were paid. They were all paid.
Oh yeah,
That
we
was
made
after
sure,
the
that was
eviction and
probably-
stuff. That was probably like when we got when we had Nevaeh and we were in our apartment living check to check. But it was just like the little extra stuff that he would want to buy. Like, so he would go to like thrift stores or like bargain to like at this place called Give Me a Five with my
But I would
dad.
get that and I would flip the stuff that I
But yeah,
got
he
and
did.
bought,
He did try to
and
hustle.
I
Yeah.
did hustle that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just like little arguments like that. But I think it was just because we were so tight with money that it was depressing because you want to be able to get all the extra stuff, you know, and we never did. We never could. I had to get hand-me-downs for everything. The only thing that I would buy new was for Nevaeh. And obviously I ended up getting pregnant at 3 months when Nevaeh was 3 months. So I was scared because I was really honestly not even ready to have another one when I was pregnant with Jeremiah. And I was really actually mad.
Yeah, Jeremiah was a surprise.
Yeah, Jeremiah was like really a surprise. I was just actually really upset because like, of course I was happy, but I was also upset because we were struggling and I just felt like I was not going to be able to provide for another kid because I was already struggling with Nevaeh, but my parents were there, they would always help us. So I think that's what helped so much is having my parents. They were able to like help with clothes and stuff and like the crib and all that.
No, yeah, we got a lot of help to where
Yeah.
technically really the struggling really was we struggled, but it was like
But I think Jeremiah was like a motivation though.
No, I think the kids were a motivation for
like
us.
Nevaeh was of course like that first step to
Nevaeh
adulthood.
Was doing everything.
She was there like when we were struggling and stuff. But I think when I were like gonna have two of them, like close in age.
Well, that's and luckily I got that call from the army. You know, hey.
And oh my gosh, it changed everything. But
right there, that changed the whole game.
But with us having like bank accounts together has helped so much just because like if there was a time where he lost his job and I was still working at Chipotle, so my money would still go into the same account where it would help. like I'm not gonna be that person like, oh, it's my money, like you're gonna struggle, like that's yours. Like no, I just always just felt like, I'm with him, like my money's gonna be his too, or his money will be mine. And obviously that's what's always worked for us. When it comes to like income and stuff, I just feel like we're not so big on like, oh, like I need to have this money to myself and you have the money. No, like we both grind together. We'll both have our own savings.
Like y'all would
and
be
stuff.
surprised
Like,
that when I left to basic training, Gabby, of course, that's what made it a lot easier to do it was
yeah,
because
tell him what I did, babe. Tell
hold
him.
on, because at that time all the money coming in, who's gonna work it, right? Who's gonna maneuver the money?
Because we got a lot of money coming in.
So you know
when
what I'm
we
saying?
left.
So I was like, fuck it, let's just get the same bank account. We'll have everything. We both could see it. The army will pay us every month. Man, I came back from basic training. We was stacked up. She ain't spend shit. That's how I knew she was really, really good with money, and I ain't have to worry about shit really.
Because
I
you
just
know
had to learn to
why?
stop spending, and
He
I
came
got
back.
off of that.
He came back to money stacked up, savings, all the bills paid by the first. Um, and he had friends that were in that just
It was
graduated
so
too.
crazy
They came back
seeing,
to nothing.
and I'm pretty sure to this day, like it still happens where their
They
significant
came
other just
back
takes
to
everything from them.
nothing. Their wives
Yeah.
spent everything. And I'm like letting you guys know now, like I've never been materialistic. Like I don't like I know people, it's so crazy because I see comments like, oh, like I think it was a video that we did recently. Mind you, I read the comments, you guys. So if you guys say like little off stuff, I see the little slick comments here and there. We went to Sephora and we spent like 194 on makeup. Mind you, that was my first time at Sephora all year.
Yeah, I don't like to spend $194
I
at
actually
Sephora.
that was my first time at Sephora all year. Like I actually don't even go to Sephora. I go to Ulta. No, listen, I go to Ulta.
That's more expensive
Ulta's
or
a
less?
lot more cheaper. It has like the more cheaper drugstore makeup. So I actually don't ever go to Sephora. So I was like, I'm gonna
You need
treat
to go to
myself.
Walmart.
Listen, shit, let me talk. So I don't ever go to Sephora. I literally shop at Ulta. You're so annoying.
You better go to Walgreens.
But you guys need to understand, like, I'm not materialistic, bro. I don't need that shit.
Bitch, we going to Dollar Tree
I
from now
don't.
on.
Shut up.
What's wrong with
I
you?
used to actually
We going to
use
Dollar Tree.
makeup.
Well,
Thank
you needs to go
in
back.
high school.
You needs to go back because makeup is crazy.
So you guys, I only did it to treat myself and try the products that I keep seeing on TikTok where everyone's like, oh, try this, try this, try this. So I was like, okay, it doesn't hurt to treat myself here and there if I don't go all the time. Like I know there's probably a lot of you that go to Sephora often and go like monthly, but girl, I do not go at all. I really take care of my makeup where it lasts long because I don't wear it every day. If you guys know, like I literally am really big on skin right now where I just feel like makeup is so bad for my face.
She's on her skin air.
If I wear makeup every day, it breaks me out. So yeah, but that's just like a little gist of like, I'm not materialistic. And I think that's one thing Jay can say. Like, I don't need you to get me all the nice designer things. I'm not one of those where it's just like, oh my God, get me this. And if you ever see me with the designer, just know it was Jay that bought it for me.
Well, yeah, guilty.
And I never got my nails done when I met Jay. When I met Jay, I never got them done.
And I used to always say, bro, go get your nails done so you can scratch my back. And now that she does get her nails done, she don't never scratch my back.
It here and there.
Nah, I gotta be like, babe, can you do it? And she'd be like, okay. But yeah, we gotta make those things useful. You feel me, fellas? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
But
Scratch your man's back.
I just feel like that's how it's worked together. And like now that we're like in a good space in our life, like we're able to, pamper ourselves here and there and like get us new clothes because we had the same clothes for years. And I just feel like now that we just work together, like, obviously my husband just retired from the military. Now we're, full-time content creators, starting businesses, everything. And we do everything together. That's what's worked for us.
Now, you can still have your money together in a bank account together. But if you wanted to have, like, say, for instance, your own shit, then you just get your own bank account, and she get her own bank account.
But you got, I think
you do. Then you just pay yourself. You know,
I think there's nothing wrong with at least having one account together. I think there is just, to me, it's very odd when a husband's like, no, I don't want to count with my wife. And maybe it could be because the wife does spend a lot.
Now,
Like,
just remember, this is just
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
opinion. If you guys do the opposite of what we say, that's your,
Yeah.
that's your. But we're not judging. We ain't saying nothing. We're just giving you our
I just don't
opinion
see
based
why
off.
not like have an account, one account at least, because like if the wife's not working and she's a stay-at-home mom, I feel like as a stay-at-home mom, you shouldn't have to like ask your husband like, hey, can I use the card to go get diapers, or can I use the card to go get some
But
groceries?
sometimes it has to be asked because some females, they grimy and they want to just get the money and
And that
take
could
it
be
and go.
why I said
Some
maybe
people,
that's
you know
why
what I'm
some
saying,
husbands are
don't
like
float
that,
their
because
boat.
their wives are spenders. But I feel like if it's for like necessity things, you should guys have a card to at least like, get the necessities for the kids if you're a stay-at-home mom or something. I don't
No,
know.
yeah, I
Personally,
understand.
me, I just feel like I couldn't like just sit here and be like, "Hey, can I have some money to go get
Yeah,
diapers?"
you better ask. You better ask for this money. What, you need
I
some
don't
money?
know.
You need some money right now? Oh, okay.
It's so funny because when
Holla
me
at
and
me
Jay
after
got
the
together,
pod.
he actually used to try to give me money, and I think it's because he grew up with it. Because
Well,
that's
I
another
grew
story.
up,
He
man. I'm
grew
telling you,
up.
I grew up with dad pretty much being the whole breadwinner type dude type. You know what I mean? And of course, mom made her money too, but it was kind of like dad controlled the whole thing, paid the bill. And even Gabby today, she was like, "Well, why don't you let me pay the bills?" And I'll be like,
He doesn't let me pay the bills, and mind you,
"Get
my
your
mom, my mom,
class."
my mom pays the bills, and he pays them. But I don't care. My mom always tells me, she's like, "You don't pay them," and I'm like, "No." And honestly, I don't mind it because let me keep up with the house and dinner and all that. You do the bills, bitch. I don't care. That actually makes my life easier. The fuck.
Look, honestly, hey, teamwork
But
make the
that's the
dream
only thing.
work.
That's the only thing we do that he has grown up with. But everything else, I'm like, the way your daddy was. It's another. That's another story for y'all.
We
Like
got a different bank account.
y'all don't even know. Like there's a lot of stuff that Jay grew up with. Right? Reasons why we have battled some things because you just don't want to have those traits on your son, and your son ended up doing that, and it's just like so yeah, it was a lot of
Mm-mm.
things he tried to do when we first got together. Like he would try to give me cash and stuff, and I'd be like, I was not used to it because I was like, I don't really need your money, and it would just stay in my wallet. It would
It would. It would just stay in her wallet, guys, for
I
months.
would only
I'm
use
talking
it
months. And I'm
on
like, Gabby,
food.
I done gave you the, you know what? Just give it. Because we're damn near together all the time. So she's not by herself to where she spends. Even when we go out to Walmart or anywhere to go grocery shopping, Jay, can I see your wallet? Where's your wallet? I don't have it. She don't ever bring her ID out no more. She don't bring
I
nothing. She
actually
just
do.
gets in the car because she's a passenger
I
princess.
do carry my purse if we're gonna go grab some like
Nah.
margaritas or something.
Well, that's if we get drinks. But any other day, she don't bring no identification or nothing. She just leave it here at the crib. She's just, I don't care. I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm with my husband. I'm good.
But I don't know. But you guys, I just not like I
Comment
said,
down below. Who else does that?
I'm not materialistic at all. Like I don't care. I think the only time you'll see me go to the store to buy like clothes and stuff is I'm like, okay, I know that we are stepping into like some cold weather, so I'm like, okay, we do need some clothes for cold weather, but like I will only go to the store to buy some stuff if it's like for an event. I'm a person to go buy something if there's something that's happening and I'm like, oh, I need an outfit for this day.
You are an event type buyer.
I am.
Every event. We need to go to the store. Comment down below. Who else does that?
Bro, if don't get me started on a trip. I have
Dude,
clothes that I never.
she trying to buy
I
the
bought.
whole new wardrobe for 7 days. On a trip for 7 days, she'll buy 7 outfits.
Yeah, but for a cruise, I even bought all these outfits I couldn't even fucking use.
Yeah, that came back to bite your ass. You wasn't gonna go. Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all remember that trip? Y'all remembers that trip Gabby was supposed to go on? Guess what? She ain't go. But only because, uncertain,
It's because
some things
Hurricane
can't
Milton.
happen. Yeah,
Hurricane
the hurricane,
Milton.
the bad little, that thing
Hurricane
was bad,
Milton.
boy. That thing tore up a lot of things in Florida. I just didn't feel comfortable with Gabby going down there without me, especially, you know what I'm saying?
He just want to watch me because it's a
Yeah.
party cruise.
Yeah, I ain't even know that. And then she's showing me videos. Look, babe, this was on the cruise. Oh, you was finna go to that. Oh, you was finna go on that type of cruise? Yeah, I'll be with you on the next one.
Dang, I can't have fun or nothing.
No, bro, you better go to a family cruise.
It's
The
because
fuck
I was
wrong
gonna
with
go
you?
with my. I was gonna go with my girlfriends, and mind you, these are my girlfriends that I hung out with in college. So I know it was all gonna be lit together. It's okay. We redoing our trip, bro. Whether
Yeah,
you like
we
it. Nah,
is. We sure is.
Girls trip.
Girls trip, bitch. Spice Girl in this motherfucker.
You're stupid.
Oh shit! But yeah, that was our input on today's topic. Let us know down below what you guys think. Do you guys think sharing a bank account is beneficial, or is it gonna have issues between the two in a couple? Let us know.
I don't think people want to hear that.
Okay, sorry. Till next time, guys.